Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Welcome back to CopTalk.tv. All right. If you're new to my channel, I don't think there'll be anything exciting in this video about Liverpool. The morning briefings are where I brief people in the morning as to what our plans are for today, what we're going to do today, and also do my acknowledgements, all right? So these videos are kind of like for my most loyalist people, do you know what I mean? And my most loyalist haters as well, because they don't want to miss a word. So yeah, basically we just catch up in the morning briefings and discuss the intentions for the day. I'm confused as to what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. You had a bank holiday in the UK yesterday, right? So even though I'm in Spain, you feel that here, you know, because maybe people are not messaging you as much as they're not at work. Hopefully sat in a beer garden somewhere or out doing something with the families. So yeah, Monday. Mondays I tend to be chilled anyway on a Monday because my girlfriend Laura has Mondays off, so we tend to just like try and spend a bit of time together. Didn't really work out like that yesterday, but yeah, Mondays are like that anyway. Here, always quiet on a Monday. I was out Sunday night to the very early hours of Monday, so that contributed to me having a quiet day yesterday, and of course the bank holiday. So. Yeah, multiple reasons as to why everything feels a little bit skew-whiff on the days of the week. So today, the schedule today, I plan to host a live stream this evening at 6:30 p.m. UK time, all right? So I'm hoping to have live streams through the week, each weeknight. They may vary a little bit in time because I do have some commitments that I need to take care of on Wednesday and Thursday. But yeah, my intentions are to have a live stream each weeknight. But we'll start with this evening's at 6:30 UK. So come along, we'll have a natter. We can get caught up on Liverpool things and how we're feeling about various stuff, all right? In a minute, I'll do the acknowledgements, you know, thank people that have supported my channel in the last couple of days or since we last spoke. So yeah, live stream 6:30. There are a couple of mail stand emails that I'd like to go over with you. So I need to get those online as well if they're relevant. I need to check them, really. Remember the mail stand. Don't get too deep into those guys. The majority of those come from people that I don't know personally. So I always take them with a huge pinch of salt, you know, if I was you. But they're still fun. I find them interesting. It's a very popular feature on the channel. Maybe you could use this video to comment under this video anything that I might have missed over the weekend or yesterday. Is there any articles that have come to your attention that you think I should take a look at, or any questions relating to them? You know, if you've seen an article over the weekend, including yesterday, Monday, please just drop me a comment in the comment section and bring me up to date as well. Really, I saw a comment just now on social media. I'm not sure which journalist it was. Maybe Dominic King. I really can't remember. And it said something along the lines of, you know, FSG basically take no prisoners. You know, they're not mugs and all that. So if Anna Slot fails next season, then he'll be gone and he'll be under scrutiny from the first day of pre-season training and all that. You know, with that sort of language already, it's not exactly putting, it's not exactly creating much faith in the situation, is it? I'd be astounded if he was still manager come the end of next season. Listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm struggling with it. I'm really confused by it. And I know everyone expects him to be the manager going into the new campaign, but I'm baffled. I'm really confused. Something doesn't add up to me. It really doesn't. Something's off somewhere. And I think that at some point it'll become a bit clearer to us. That's just my gut feeling, you know. So I'm very confused, to be honest with you. So let's take today to reflect on that, catch up on the news and various things. We'll do the live stream tonight. We'll do the emails, and we'll just get caught up, I think. All right, so that's about it, really. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do my acknowledgements, and then I'll tell you about the weekend. Let's have a look. Oh, someone messaging me already. I can't believe people ask me the same question every week. Sorry, I'm just talking out loud. Right, okay. I just need to change the Wi-Fi signal. There we go. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, acknowledgements. Let's have a look. So, Saturday's stream, apparently I did stream on Saturday, was supported by the following people. Niall, these are called super chats. Niall, Errol, Keith Byrne, Walnut and Hout, Ian Pearce, Magoo House, Ado LFC, Hamza, John Conway, Will Cahill, Sean O'Neill, Gaz Nelson, Michael Colson, Ian Pearce, Tony Macker, Klopp Norbert LFC, John Conway, Constantinos, Errol, Brother Ben, Carolina Gal, and Sean O'Neill. 26, 25, 24, 23. That must be Saturday stream. Yeah, I feel like I've read those names out already. But we didn't do a morning briefing since then, have we? So anyway, it don't matter even if I have. They're amazing people. They all supported my live stream, and it really makes a big difference to my channel. I can assure you. So yeah, massive thank you to you guys. They're super chats. Super thanks. I think there's only two. I don't think I've done these. One was Keith Byrne, who's a channel member. And he said, thanks, cheers, brother. And also Niall was in there as well, who is also a channel member. Thank you, Niall. So there's only two, but there won't be any videos, will there, really? So is there anybody else? We need to check Revolut. Revolut's the fuck it fun, my beer kitty for the weekend. It's a new week, I'll have you know, and it's empty. All right? And next weekend, well, I'll get to that in a minute as to what my plans are for next weekend, but I'm hoping to get out next weekend. Right, I'm not sure if anything came in on PayPal and Monzo. If it did and I've missed you out, please tell me in the comments section. It's very important that I acknowledge you. So the Revolut link is in the video description of all my videos. Yeah, I call it the fuck it fund. It's like fuck it, let's have a beer rather than pay a bill. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, whatever I get into my Revolut during the week is what I have to play with on a weekend. Call it grown-up pocket money, if you like. It's my pocket money. Like when you're a kid and your mum and your dad give you a couple of quid or whatever to spend at the weekend, that's kind of what it is, really. So if someone gets me a beer during the week via Revolut on a weekend, I go, there's me Revolut, bing, bing, bing. It's just like virtual because it goes on your phone. It don't go in bank. Do you know what I mean? So when it goes in bank, it gets swallowed up, doesn't it? Or you've got to pay bills and do grown-up things. So I call it the fuck it fun, like fuck it, I'm having a beer. Let's just see if anyone bought me a beer that I need to thank. Right, 23rd of May. What day is it today? 26, 25, 24, 23. I think I did this one, but I'm going to do it again because this is in my Australian thing. So Revolut has different currency. So in the Australian one, it says payment from Steve. It says cheers from Ozdunk. Hope you have a great weekend. I had a bloody great weekend, Steve. I think I did this acknowledgement on Saturday because that came in at 4:02 in the morning, what you've been in Oz and that. And I've got a feeling I did it Saturday morning. But I want to thank you twice, my friend. I appreciate you a lot. And it's amazing how we take the world and the internet for granted now. Like just someone down in Australia, like, hey, get yourself a drink, don't. It's amazing, isn't it? It's just stuff that we take for granted. Like years ago when we were at school, like when I was 10, we had a notice board and you could get like a pen pal overseas and that. It was amazing to think you could be writing to someone in another country. Now, say, get yourself a beer. Thank you, you legend. Let's take a look at the UK, the sterling part of Revolut. This is because they're doing different things. Ian Pearce says, fuck it, fund. I'm pissed. So get something for you and your good lady. What a legend. What a legend. Pissed. And he's thought, I'm going to get my mate drunk. He split ass a drink. I am. Ian, top man. I hope you enjoyed your bevy, my friend. Here we go. Danny K as well. Daniel K. Hi, Dunk. Hope you were well. Have a beer or two for tomorrow, bud. 2 right, my friend. 2 right. Top man. It did. The first one, it didn't go through, but the second one did. I'm sure you know that. Sometimes I think it's like a security processing thing online. I don't know, but that one appears to have gone through. Daniel, I appreciate you, my man. Boy, I had a few drinks on Sunday night. I'm going to get to that in a minute, and it was very much needed. It really was. So thank you, Daniel. You fucking legend. Also, William Cahill as well. Have a Magnus Dunk. Top man. There's a couple of Magnus, to be honest with you there, bro. And Carl as well. Carl was in there. Have a great weekend, mate. See, my people are amazing, aren't they? Absolutely amazing. thanks, guys. I appreciate you a lot, and I did have a good weekend, and certainly thanks to you guys as well, buying me a beer. Okay, there's nothing in the US dollars. I just need to check this. 20. This one was from. Let's have a look. I just need to scroll through these. Traumatic here. He says, add another Magnus to the pile, which is amazing. Thank you, Traumatic, man. Anything else in there? I don't think so. I think I'm caught up. But listen, guys, if I've left you out at all, please let me know because it's extremely important to me, all right? I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for to be honest with you, the YouTube revenue from super thanks, super chats, channel memberships is another one as well. I don't clickbait, I don't get big views for that reason, really. And I don't just make videos for the sake of making videos. If let's be honest, you could set up a YouTube channel, make 10 videos every day about different transfer rumors, but I prefer to stick to real things, and then people know when I make a video there's probably a reason for it rather than just fucking trying to get views and shit. So because of that, revenue is more restricted because you don't behave like that. So I do rely on my channel members and my viewers with the super thanks, super chats, to be honest with you. And I've got the links in the video description, obviously. PayPal, Monzo, and Revolut. And like I say, Revolut's my fuck it fun. That's like on a weekend, fuck it. Let's have a drink. Fuck the bills. Fuck the electric. Let them cut you off. That's what I say. Otherwise, what's the point? Anyway, I think I'm up to date on that. If I've missed you out, please let me know. It's muy importante, very important. Now listen, so at the weekend, my club, CF Benidorm, we won the second leg of the semi-final of the playoffs, which means that we are now in the final, and we're playing against Torrevieja. We're playing against Torrevieja. So for anyone that doesn't know, Torrevieja and Benidorm are two massive tourist destinations with huge British expats, that live in both. So there's a lot of rivalry, if you know what I mean. It's like a derby, you know what I'm saying? And there was a bit of bad blood. But is that the right expression? It sounds a bit too serious to say that. But we had 3 penalty points deducted in the league this year. And it was reported that Torrevieja were the ones that reported us. We fielded an ineligible player in a cup game. And rightly so, he shouldn't have played. So it was a cock-up, and the fans, the Benidorm fans, if you like, CF Benidorm fans, remember that, and so there's a bit of banter there, if you know what I mean. Nothing malicious or out bad like that. So they have what's called the Torre Army, right? They call themselves the Torre Army, and it was the first time I went. We played them in the league, so they were fighting for promotion, trying to win the league, as were we. And we played them there not so long ago. I don't know if you remember. And we went to their ground. We offered free entry to get more people in, to put the pressure on. But we beat them. We beat them anyway. And I remember saying after the game, Torre Army, more like Salvation Army. So we're playing them, basically, in the final over 2 legs. So the first leg will be this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. At their ground. So me and Laura, we're gonna spend a couple of nights there. Basically, that's our plan next weekend. We stayed there last time. Didn't like the place, to be honest with you. There wasn't many bars. It was just nothing like round here. I didn't like it at all. And we looked for different hotels. I was like, I can't stay in that hotel again. I mean, it was clean and it was central, but there was nothing. It was just rubbish in that area. So we spent yesterday looking for hours for somewhere else to stay, and there just wasn't. So we're going back to the same place. And the reason that I decided that was, it was right, but they've got a car park, all right? And it's exceptionally difficult to park in that area around that place. So we're going to go there. We're going to do that. So Remy's got my friend coming here to stay here. Obviously, I don't put Remy in the kennels or anything. So my friend will come here and live in the house for a couple of days, stay with him and that. I don't like I haven't put him in kennels. I think he's been to kennels maybe once, but I don't know why that would be. There must have been a reason for it. Must have been a reason. Maybe he just went to the kennels for the daytime or something. I can't remember. They have like kennel club where dogs go and chill out for a day and that. So yeah, well, that's the plan next weekend. So the first leg is at their ground on Sunday. The live streaming hasn't been finalised yet. I don't think we will be providing a live stream on our club channel. So we're going to have to rely on them, I think, for that. So that's something I've got to do this afternoon, is to try and organise that and see what the options are. The return leg, we had a video conference yesterday, the ownership, if you like, and we were debating, because it was very, very hot at our game at the weekend, 12 o'clock kickoff. It was terrible, but there's just, what can we do? It's because it's gone right into June now, or it's nearly in June. So it's going to be hot. The players were hot, the fans were hot, some fans left. But we've looked at changing it, even kicking off at 11:30. Don't think it's going to make much difference, half an hour. We discussed playing in the evening, but there's no floodlights in the stadium at the moment. They're being replaced by LEDs, so we can't do that. Play 4 or 5 o'clock is going to be even hotter, so we're going to have to suck it up and go for it. And I was talking to some of the players about this, and they were like, yeah, we don't really want to play in that heat, but we also think that it gives us an advantage because our team thinks they're quite fit, so compared to some other clubs, So that's basically where we are with it. We've started preparations for that game already. I've literally just announced this morning that when the game's going to be played, tickets will go on sale for that soon. We're having a meeting this afternoon to decide the arrangements for that. I already know what the arrangements are, but I just want to make sure that we're all aligned with what we're going to do with the ticketing. And that's it, really. So the weekend just gone, we won 3-0. I want to show you. I want to show you this goal. You listen. Watch this goal. Right. I need to turn the phone on its side. How do you do that? It should be that one, no? Why isn't something? Oh, full screen. Right, 47 seconds I've got to go to. I know exactly where it is. So we're in blue. You ready? Watch. What a goal. What a goal. Do you want to see it one more time? It's worthy, innit? Amazing. What a goal. And I've literally just sent the pictures of that goal to the player that scored it. And he was absolutely delighted. Now, something else that you guys might remember. Do you remember me telling you the story of one of the players? This is him, called Alejo. We were out recently for a game of pool, me, Laura, 4 or 5 of the players, first team. And when we were out, he's got a tattoo on his neck here. And I said, if you score, the winning goal that wins the league, at the weekend in the next game, I said, I'll get your name tattooed on my neck here. And he went, yeah? And I went, yeah. And Laura obviously looked at me like I was mad. And I went, no, I will. I'll do it. And I would have done it, right? So he then got AI. He took a picture of me and then got Alejo down here, right? And kept sending it to me during the week. And then I said, then they started taking the piss out of me during the week, saying, if he scores on, and I went, no, it's not if he scores, it's if he scores the winning goal that gets us promotion, right? No, that's not what you said. And I went, that's what I mean. Why would I get a tattoo just for any random goal? It's got to be, very important. But no, you changed it. So they were all taking piss out of me like that. And they said in that game, they went, they're going to tell the other players. So if there's a penalty, he's going to take it and all this. So it's just a bit of banter that went on, right? So as you know, I take the photographs at the games, yeah, and he scored. He scored in this game. The bet didn't stand because we were talking about the previous game. He scored in this game at the weekend. We won 3-0. And he ran right to me, and he's looking right at me. If you see, let me just show you. He's looking right at me, right into my eyes. Look at this. Right, there he is. You can see he's looking right at me, yeah? And he scored, and he ran right towards me. He stood in front of me, and he doesn't speak English, right? So my friend, one of the other players, has been teaching him English, but teaching him naughty English. Every time I see him, he goes, "Hey, what's up, motherfucker?" That's what he says to me. It's so funny when someone doesn't speak English. He scored that goal, right? When he scored, he ran right to me. You can see the eyes, look right into my eyes, right? And he ran towards me, and I've got the camera like this. And I went, "Motherfucker!" like that, right? Because of obviously the banter between teaching him the swear words and everything. And he looked right at me, stood in front of me, and then he looked at his neck and he went, like that, in other words, saying tattoo, all right? And I put it on my social media, and you can see at the top there, I put tattoo question mark, what you on about? So it was just brilliant, brilliant banter, guys. Do you know what I mean? If you go to, if you've got Facebook or Instagram, which is probably even better, if you look up CF Benidorm Talk, there, look, you can see the username CF Benidorm Talk. I uploaded all the photos from the game, and there's some corkers in there of when he scored that goal. See if I can find. There's the lob. Look at that. I think the next one is the goalkeeper's absolutely flawed. Look. Oh, dear me. What a celebration that was, look. Oh, God, man. Guys. So, oh, yeah, there he is with his goal celebration. Look right at me. So nobody understood what was going on. But yeah, he came right to me, and I was like, "You can see me if you watch the video. I think if you see the video, you see me go, motherfucker!" Ah, dear guys, man, I just love football. It's so good, especially during we've had such a miserable season with Liverpool. This has taken me to another level, So yeah, we did the business. We're in the semi-final. No, we're in the final. Sorry, we won the semi-final over the 2 legs. Now it's serious business because we've got promotion at stake, and it's going to affect a lot of people, including me, if we go up or if we don't go up. There are a lot of there's financial incentives, if you like, to go up. Grants and things like that help these lower league clubs. So we need to be promoted for so many reasons. You've got the fan side of it, where you think like a fan, you want to be in a higher division. You've got the business side of it, working at the club and making the financial decisions. We raised the ticket prices at the game from €10 to 15, and that didn't go down very well with some people. The attendance wasn't great the weekend, but it was a bank holiday in England, which meant there wasn't as many tourists here in the resort. My friends that work in the bars were telling me during the week, they went, the attendance will be hit at the weekend, Duncan. So it wasn't because we put the price up a fiver. It's because it was quiet. That's what I think anyway. It certainly contributed. So as a result of that, things were down in terms of merchandise sales, program sales, raffle sales, everything had a knock-on effect. And also season ticket holders were charged €5 for the game. All right, so you didn't pay 15, you paid 5. A season ticket covers you for the league games prior, yeah? British culture, English culture, we know that, but some people were not happy about it. But what people don't understand is when the football season's extended, there are additional costs involved with that. And we really need to educate people, that these decisions are made for the sustainability of the club. Nobody profits from that. There's no profit. You know, so for example, at that game at the weekend, we had more security there than the previous game. We went, I increased the security, so the security bill is therefore higher. That money, how do you pay it? You've got to pay these things, and what the fans do. We were subjected to a lot of this, me and Laura, when we were out the other night, not from the British actually, but what the fans were saying to us was, well, the other team, they gave free entry to their fans for everybody. You can't compare one club to another club. Our club is an extremely professional club, with a lot of overheads and professional staff and a lot of staff, and you can't compare it. Do you know what I mean, guys? So Torrevieja, for example, that we're playing in the final, when they played us in the league, the game that I mentioned a few minutes ago, they offered free entry to their fans because they wanted to get more people in the stadium. We still won the game. Torrevieja, in the first leg of their playoff semi-final, offered the free entry again at their home game. They drew 0-0. My point is, by having a bigger crowd doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bigger support, if that makes sense, yeah? So we would love to offer free entry to everybody at every single game, but the reality is we have to pay the bills. It's like here with my YouTube channel. It's like, I don't want channel memberships. I don't want the VIP membership on here, but how the fuck do I survive if I don't have those things? It's just not possible, So we really need to start educating people. Said, this, you've no idea, what's involved with this, But we for the final, for the home leg on June 7th, Sunday, June 7th at 11 a.m. UK time. I think that for that game it will be €15, and I think that people that held the season ticket during the season for the league campaign, I think they will get in for free for that one. It's not confirmed yet, it's not official yet, but these are the conversations that I was having with the club. The final's a big occasion. Let's get people there. Let's have people happy, and at the same time, let's try and cover the costs. And we've got to win the game, right? So it's not going to be an easy game. Torrevieja are going to be up for this. The other team that we played in the semi-final, first and second leg, the semi-final, were from what's called the North Division. We're in the South Division. So Torrevieja are in a standard in our league. We think the North League's maybe not as good as the South League. So now we're down to, playing, a team that was at the top of the league all season, in a league with similar quality, maybe, or as Rafa Benitez would say, quality, local rivals. It's going to be some game. It really is going to be some game. This is the big one, with a lot at stake, guys. And I'm so very grateful to you guys that sent good luck messages prior to the game and also after the game, congratulating us for winning. Sunday night, I did go live on YouTube from the club. I was on my own. Laura went, oh, she said, do you mind if I go? I went, no, I'm staying out, man, I'm staying out. Do you know what, guys? I've done that twice with Laura. I've never done it before with other people, I don't think. And it's not because I want to, stay out in the, like a drama, like, oh, he's on his own, she's gone home, oh, they've fallen out. No, not at all. I was like, you get yourself off, babe. I'll stay out. Now, normally I would say to Laura, you want to go? All right, yeah, well, let me finish this, then we'll go. And if she said, yeah, then we'd be fine. If she said, no, I want to go now, I'd say, well, fuck off then. No, but you know what I mean? Like, normally we're just on the same page. I said, let me finish and I'll take you home, babe. But on the last two home games, I think the other one was the home game as well, I've stayed out longer. And yes, I wanted to celebrate, but I was on my own. So I stayed in this bar in Benidorm. It's more like a nightclub. I think Instagram, if you go to Instagram at Duncan Oldham or X, same account, you'll see a little video I put on there. There's some nice totty in there, like. But I'll tell you what makes me laugh. There was a lesbian show that came on while I was in there, and it filled up with fellas, all just stood there like that. And I didn't look once. I was just like that in my phone. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, I can't wait till this is finished and music comes back on, because they put different music on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what is the big deal about that? I find it a bit sad, to be honest with you. Like, have you never seen fucking a leather before or something? Like, what big deal? Honestly, I don't understand it out why men flock around it. They're just, I'm sorry if you're one of them guys, but I don't get it, mate. Like, all right, there's a couple of birds there dancing and stripping. Big fucking deal. Where's my pint? I never, ever, ever understand that at all. You know, I think most men that I've spoken to have always, had the fantasy of two women, and I've done it, and I thought it was boring, to be honest with you. Got to give it a go, haven't you? You know what I'm saying? But no, it's not really. I don't know. I like to listen to music. That's why I stayed out. Was get yourself off. I'm staying here, and I had a good night. I did a live stream. It's very difficult to talk to you guys on a live stream because it's so loud. But I think people came along and bought me a beer. I can't remember, but no, I had a good night. And like I say, I think that those two. The reason why I think that's happened isn't just because they're wanting to celebrate the win. I think it's the stress. Like, thank fuck that week's over, because, in the run up to the game, there's a lot of issues. You got to have video conferences, discuss ticketing, how, if they're going to get a discounted ticket, if you're a season ticket holder, when are we going to open the ticket office? Who's going to be at the ticket office? Who's going to print the tickets? All these kind of things. And then dealing with the backlash from some supporters. It's not nice sometimes, to be honest with you. Some of it really bothers me. Some of it, and we were subjected. Me and Laura, we were out the other night. They were all right with us, the groups of fans here. But they know that I work at the club, and they know Laura's heavily involved, so they want to come and voice their opinions to me, And we had it for hours. We had it for hours the other night, and it's like, and they were complaining about the €5 cost, and other clubs do it for free, and it's like, there's no money. Like, do you not understand it? The club don't want to take a penny off you. There's just no money. If there's no money, how does there won't be a club? It's that simple. So it's a shame, but so I think that many of us just want to get this season, to conclude, so that we can not so much have a rest, because work will continue behind the scenes, but these are extra games, and when we had to be at the stadium for 9 o'clock for a 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. You're going to take, in the run up to that game, we have to go and buy all the drinks, all the drinks, all the food, all the snacks. Laura does all the hospitality, and then transport it there. And you got to, when the game's underway, I watch the clock. So at 12:20, I know that Laura's going to go and start preparing for half time. At 12:35, I see someone pushing a shopping trolley with the drinks around. You see everyone moving, but you're not aware of it if you're at the stadium. And it's just so stressful, because I know she's stressed if she's running late or whatever. And it's just, there's a lot of things go into the planning of it all. So when it's finally finished, you go, oh, thank fuck for that. So when the season's over, at least we'll have a few weeks off of that. Like already today, I'm discussing with our Valencia office, discussing the pre-match posters for, the posters to promote the next game. Yeah, that game on the 7th of June. I've already spoken to our striker today for a fan feature, not a fan feature, player feature. And then I do the fan feature. I'm already working on the programme for the 7th of June. All that's happened today. The office has already messaged me and said what we're going to do about the live streaming, for the fixture this weekend, never mind the next one. So when the season ends, at least we won't be doing all that for a little bit. It's been a very, very long season. I've gone from really enjoying it, just taking photographs, flying a drone and things, to real intensity and stress, to be honest with you. But it's what you do. I want the club to be successful. And when a player like Alejo there, my friend, scores and then runs up to me at the side of the pitch and gives it this, the banter, the friendship, it makes it all, worthwhile. And he messaged me earlier today, can you please send me the photographs, So I know I'm making him happy as well. So we've just got to get these 2 games now. So like I say, next weekend, away from home next Sunday, it'll be 10:30 a.m. in the UK next Sunday. There will be a stream online, I'm fairly certain of that. It just won't be ours. But if you follow me, if you're in, because I know many of you following this, just stay with me and I'll let you know on the Sunday. And we'll just see what happens. So squeaky bum time now, because it affects so many people, guys, and their happiness and the kids and everything, and the club's finances and that. So hopefully we'll do good. All right, then I'm going to go because I want to do a bit of work for you. And like I say, if you could post on this video anything that you might have seen, any articles of interest, and we'll catch up on the live stream tonight at 6:30. All right, guys. Massive shout out to those of you that sent good luck messages and congratulation messages. Massive shout out to all those of you that take the time to thumbs up my video and take time to comment on my videos as well. Massive shout out to my channel members. They've got a football next to the name. They're legends around here. Such a huge part, play such a huge part in the community here. And of course, shout out to anyone that got me a beer, whether it was through Revolut or a coffee or a super chat or a super thanks. We managed to get through all this together. My revenue is up for this month, which I'm very transparent about that. The last 2 months, my revenue was down, significantly down. So what it's gone up by is only going to just break even, really. But breaking even's good, right? But I wouldn't break even if it wasn't for you. This is the truth, all right? So those people that comment, if you're a subscriber of the channel and you don't watch the videos, you're actually damaging the channel, believe it or not. So even if you just put the video on, just mute it. YouTube looks to see if the existing subscribers are watching the video before they'll push it to anyone else. That's how it works, yeah? The more you comment and interact, the more likely you are to be awarded a free membership. If anyone gifts any, that's how YouTube deals with it. It rewards through loyalty. I guess the more you interact on the channel, the better it is for the algorithm. I don't know these things, really. But for me, the comments are just what get me through my day because I like to hear from you all, especially if I know you've had some shit in your life and you're posting an update about maybe, happier days is always nice, obviously. If you've not been well, I like to hear from you, to see how you're doing. Don't disappear on me. You always have me worrying about you. But overall, I just want to thank everyone that's with me. Thanks to the haters as well. I guess they're still watching. A bit of banter in it. It's all right. They've got to do what they've got to do for whatever the reasons are. But no, overall, I'm just very proud and very grateful of the community we have here. I will continue to, put in 100% effort for you. And I understand that those of you that can support me, through the channel membership, VIP membership especially, that's the big baby there. I know that you will support me and help me. And I will continue to do my best for you. All right, guys? So I'll see you at 6:30 tonight. Thumbs up the vid. Drop me a comment. Channel membership if you want one. VIP membership's probably a link in the video description. I honestly don't know. Super thanks is the love art on the channel. That's on all my videos. That's a massive, massive help to my channel. And of course, in the video description, there's 3 links. The Revolut one is I just keep that for myself a little bit. You know what I mean? That's my beer kitty on a weekend. And hopefully some kind soul will top me up so that next weekend, on Sunday, I can have a drink with Laura. That would be very, very nice. Like I say, we are staying away the 2 nights. And I think I've got some friends maybe going to stay there. Niall's coming over here. One of my viewers, he's coming over. He's coming to the game as well. Can you believe that? So one of my viewers, Niall, I'm really looking forward to meeting Niall. He's coming over, spend some time with us, and hopefully take him to the game. My grandson wanted to go to the game. He wanted to fly over, but his mum, Charlotte, can't make it work, unfortunately. So, all right, guys, I need to go. I'll see you tonight at 6:30, yeah? Cheers.